battery is down to 28.1%. And interesting, still have one blue bar here. I read somewhere on the internet and they were saying if you can't see any blue bar there anymore, you are under 30%. No, you're not. So we are 28% and we still have the blue bar. So we went for a trip to Brisbane yesterday. It was a round trip of 180 kilometers all in total, so several stopovers in between, and yeah, so 180 kilometers. When we came home, I managed to drop the battery down to about 26% of state of charge. So I didn't charge the car overnight, so I'm turning it on now. Hopefully it's the engine doesn't kick in straight away, because it usually does to recharge the battery straight away. So let's see what happened when I turn it on now. And nothing happened because the key's not here. There's the key. So what I want to show you is I realized even with 20% state of charge there was still one blue bar in the battery gauge. So people on the internet have said, oh, if you have one bar you've got 30%. That is only partially true. The last blue bit of the battery gauge illuminates at about 35% actually. And goes all the way down to 25. If you have no bar left anymore, you are below 25% state of charge. And that's when Mitsubishi recommends to turn on the engine to have at least one blue bar illuminating at the battery gauge. So when you don't use your car for a longer time, make sure that at least one blue bar lights up in the battery gauge. Okay, so I'm not sure if the engine starts straight away now. No, it doesn't. It does. Okay, no blue bar. And we will see what the dog says. Have to be quick. 21%. I'm at 21% and there's no blue bar. Okay. Okay, so this is now recharging the battery. And interestingly, we are at 3.766. That's with 21%. 301 volts. 3.766. That is 21%. So they are driving the battery in a very, very healthy state to make it last long. Yeah. And of course the gasometer says nothing. And we still have no bar. Generator is running. And even if I push the gas pedal now, there's nothing changing in the revvings of the engine. Okay, we are 22.7 and we still have 0 bars in the gauge. So if you want to recharge your car using the petrol engine, which is totally madness, it would probably use around 4 liters per hour. And from what I read on the internet, it takes about 45 minutes to recharge the battery. Yeah, you can see the engine idles with 1100 RPMs and it uses 3.8, 3.7 liters now. We are with 23.5. still no blue bar. Now it's getting interesting. 24% state of charge. Still 0 blue bars. 24.4. There we go. There's the blue bar, just came up. First blue bar. That was at 24 point. I'm turning off the engine now, because this is silly. Using petrol to recharge your PHEV is totally silly unless you drive. So a little bit above, so let's say 24%, the first blue bar comes up. But you've got also only 1 bar if you are below 35%. So this is a 10% range you're in if you have 1 blue bar. If you have no blue bar anymore, you are below 24%. And this should only happen when you really park the car for a long period of time, or if you drive with a low battery and using a lot of power while pulling a trailer or going uphill for a long period of time. And that's when you fall below this 24% and you've got no bar in your battery gauge. So that was a quick video. I just wanted to show you this mystery of the last blue bit of the battery gauge. Okay, we see us in the next video. Thanks for watching. Stay charged. Don't use petrol.